Bob Long. What I'm doing is I'm going to show you where to replace two O-rings on the inside. Not all insides are having this problem, but it's come to my attention that a few guys have had shoot down, and I'd like to correct that. What we're doing is we're putting a tighter O-ring to hold the can tight against the shutoff. What's happening is after the lube gets taken out of, which this thing eats lube alive, it is letting a small burst of gas get behind the ram as it's going forward, and it's slowing the ram going forward to get the pop that we need. This is a real quick maintenance. We apologize. We never thought this measurement was off. It's off on some of them and some of them is not. What's happening is we hold a 3/1000 tolerance on this O-ring on our machining purposes, and an O-ring is give or take 5/1000. If you have both of them on the worst end of the measurement, you have an 8/1000 loss in measurement, and we're getting bleed by right there. But what I'm going to do is we're going to go into this insight right now, and this will help you correct any shoot down or anything like that. We also have upgraded the board to where you can shoot your loaders completely empty. I've already went through this, but I'd like you to see this. And like I said, we found a problem and we're correcting it here at Bob Long Technologies. Thank you. This is the inside box. Let's open it up, brand new inside. Set the box to the side. What we've got is the Insight NG. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the motor, and I'm going to explain to you which O-rings to replace. This doesn't occur to every gun, but it's worth replacing them all, because all it does is causes a squish. For you people that have been having your problems, your can loosening up, it tightens it up. For the people that are saying you're having shoot down and stuff like this, this holds the shutoff perfectly in pitch with the alignment of the ram. So what's happening is we're having a little bit of bleed by coming into the back of the ram as it's firing, and that is slowing down the ram in the forward position. This is really a simple thing to fix. What we're replacing is, let me unscrew this here. We're replacing, take an Allen wrench, break that loose. We're replacing the O-ring that's right here. It's the number 19. We're replacing it with a 20 by 20. A 20 by 2. Now, you guys, all you have to do is call us. We'll send you the O-rings for free. You got them or replace. But this will eliminate your can coming loose. It squishes it down. It's just a little bit bigger in diameter. And it doesn't allow the gas to escape around this and get into that ram chamber. Another O-ring we're replacing is this tin that we have right here. And we're replacing it with urethane. The reason we're replacing it with urethane, we found that it physically gives you a little bit more speed. You can run the pressures a little bit lower, and it allows you to not have to lube as much. Very, very simple upgrades, but it's a very important upgrade. A lot of people don't understand what's happening. What's happened is when we cut this groove, which is the inside groove, they're supposed to hold within 3/1000 of an inch, plus or minus. Understand they could have went plus a little bit here, which would make this O-ring groove a little bit loose, and then O-rings like this are plus or minus 5. So if you add both of them together, the worst scenario, you got a really loose feature, and we couldn't tell. You can't tell right off the bat. It happens after your gun gets physically dry. So I'd like you to try it. I apologize for this problem. I really believe the Insight is one of the best shooting guns that I've ever made. It's super, super simple, but we had to fix the board. The gun was shooting too fast. So physically, we lost a lot of customers because they couldn't shoot their guns empty, so we've picked them back after we changed the program. Like I said, this is a work in progress. I believe this is the last fix that we have to do. Not everybody needs it, but if you need O-rings, just call us. Make us a phone call. It'll be dropped in the mail the same day, and that's how simple it is. It's really simple. Just lube your motor back up, slide it in. That O-ring will hold it a little bit tighter. Put your bolt on, like so. Tighten her up. Screw that on. We'll put this number O-ring back. Oh, no, it's on there. Excuse me. On here. Tighten her up. When you squeeze it tight, when you turn the last little bit, you'll feel it, the O-ring squish. That's what you want. And make sure it's lubed up. Slide it in the gun. And away you're going. I want to thank you to everybody that has helped me on finding these little problems. It's really hard when you manufacture something and you have to find every little tweak. We try to chase them down. Somebody calls me up and says they have a problem. We work weeks on trying to chase it down, just like we did the end of the loader. That took me a full week to figure out how to get to where you could shoot the end of the loader. So we appreciate everybody that calls in and asks, you know, can you do this, can you do that? So I believe this has corrected everything. Not all guns shoot down. This will correct the shoot down. We've had a couple of the really good teams that have got back to us and said, this is phenomenal. It's working great. I just wanted to say thank you and have a great Thanksgiving.